Hey people, so today I'm going to show you how to get an image stuck within the edges of text, just like how the image of coffee beans is only showing within the edges of my letters that spell out the word coffee. Here's another example. Again, it's a stock photo image of clouds just within the edges of my text. One more. Stock photo image only showing within the edges of my text. And then afterwards, I'll show you how to add like the bevel and the drop shadow, that kind of thing is easy. So to do this, you start with PIXLR. So go to PIXLR.com. You go to PIXLR E, not PIXLR X. And then one of these great things about PIXLR E is there's stock photo search like right in here. So if you go to stock photo search, you can search for whatever image you want to get within your text. So let me use this one. I like full HD. All right, so this is vertical, I want it horizontal, so I'm just going to rotate it real quick. All right, so that's my stock photo image, and then that came up as a background. We want to add our text, so you hit this text button down here, the big T, and then click on your composition. It'll ask you if you want to add a new layer, and you said yes, and then you type in your text, whatever you want to write. So you want to spend a little bit of time, getting your text to be nice and big and fat, so you can see the images within it, or the stock photo behind it. So you want to pick a font and get it nice and big. So I'm just gonna like up it real big. And then if it gets too big for your text box, you just grab these little handles and pull them out to give it more room. Okay. And you can change your font. You just want something that's all filled in, like something. Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna do this one. So it's all filled in. You want to make it black. Right, and you want it like nice and big and fat. So I'm gonna even see if I can like make this bigger, move it over. And so there's a couple ways you can make it a little bit fatter, so you can like have more room to see what's within the text. You can hit bold, right? If you want it like even fatter than that, you can go over to styles right here and add an outline, and just make sure that that outline is the same color as your text, black. So now my outline's black, and you can change the size of that outline. That's crazy, you can't even read it. So you want to make it legible. That's pretty good. I actually don't even mind that it's touching right here. But if you did mind, there is also an option in settings for letter spacing, or kerning, what people call that, I think. You can spread it out like that. So anyways, you get it nice and big. That's almost like even too big. Whoops. Can you go back? There we go. All right, so it's almost like even too big. So I wanted to show you another thing that you can do with this is like stretch it and transform it. You can do that with text, but then you have to change it from like a text layer to like a rasterized, like an image layer. So you need to make sure that you spelled your word correctly, because once you do this, you're not going to be able to edit the text. So you can click on it, make sure that the text layer is selected, and then it's in layer, I believe, and then it's rasterized text or rasterized element, and this is going to change it into like just a raster, like a pixel based layer. So now it turned into like a pixel layer, a rasterized layer. Whoops. And I guess I need to hit this arrange button to be able to like move it, and then you have these like handles, and of course you can transform it and get it bigger, smaller, right? And then what else you can do to it is like free transform, free distort. So if you go edit, free transform, then you can like resize it and like stretch it and make it longer, excuse me, taller. You can also, let's hit cancel for a second. No. Edit, free distort, and then you can move these handles like individually. Oops. So, come on. Where it goes? Edit, free distort. That was kind of cool. Maybe a little bit more. All right, so let's get to it. Once you have, your text, it's nice, big, and fat, and of course you apply whatever distort you want or transform you want. So it's basically like this: your text layer is above your image layer, and you need to have my text layer selected right here, and I'm going to use the magic wand tool, and you can click within the letters. Of course, if you hold shift to go to the next one, or if you just have continuous unchecked, then it'll select all of them. But really, you don't want to have the letters selected. You want to have everything else selected. So of course you could select the letters and then invert the selection. You go select, invert selection, then it goes, and now everything else outside the letters is selected. Or you can actually just click outside the letters, and then it'll select everything except for the letters. So that's what you want. You want everything outside the letters to be selected, and then you switch your layer to that photo layer, your background layer, and you're erasing the parts of the image that are outside of your letters. So hit the eraser button. Here it is. And let's make it easy and make it really big and nice and sharp. And you should be able to just go and erase it all, right? Okay. And then should be able to deselect and just turn off the text layer. Okay, so I turned off the text layer. Now I just have my background layer. And it is white, so if you want to change the color, let's do that. Let's add an empty layer, and let's change it to black, right? Because everybody loves black. And so I changed my color to black down here, and I'm just going to use the paint bucket tool, and on my new fill layer, just fill it all in black. And of course we can rearrange the order of the layers. So my artwork's up top. Now, because it was that background layer, it automatically, when we erased it, it turned it to white. So you can just take the magic wand tool and select the white and hit backspace to delete. There you go. I have, my image only showing within my text. I'm going to go edit and deselect. Wait, where is deselect? So select is in deselect, or Control D, of course. Command Control D. There you go. So that's your, stock photo image only showing within the edges of text. And just to make it a little bit more fun, you can add a couple filters to that text layer. Go filter and drop shadow. Of course, if it's on black, you want to change the color of the drop shadow. Let's just do white. And there's the X and Y offsets. You can blur it. Change the opacity a little bit. And when you like it, you hit apply. The other thing that looks really good is the bevel. So I think it's in filter and then bevel, right? And then you can see around the edges, it bevels it, and you can change the angle. So which direction the highlight's coming from. I guess there's elevation. There's all these different settings that you can kind of play around with. The highlight color, shadow opacity. All right, so you get it to a spot where you like it, hit apply, and that's basically it. That's your image stuck within text, or image within text, and you're saving it. File, save, first name, last name, image in text. You just call it image within text, and JPEG is fine. Mr. Animal, okay. And hit download. And that's exactly what you can submit to Google Classroom for today's assignment.